Wait, no, I need my Klingon voice. Good. Good. Good morning, fellow humans. I forgot my Klingon voice. Good morning, no. Good morning, fellow human. Welcome back to Star Trek Online. Today we're gonna continue with Pelua. It's so funny. Oh man, the things I do to amuse myself. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. We're here on the Quonos First City. Are we live? Yes, we're live. So, it is raining, as always. No, not always, but you know. So, if the stream ends too early, you know it's because of the weather. Because if anything happens, if the day is windy or rainy or too hot, electricity might just go out for the ISP service because that's what happens in a third world country. Anyways, I'm an engineer, right? Yeah. Let's do some of it, some of this, some of this. Endurance training, weapon proficiency. I'm not exactly gonna be like too tanky. So yeah. Okay. Stations. I still don't have a whatever officer, science officers. Traits. That's all I have. Yeah. I'm a ninja. Before we continue, let me see if I can do. No, I can't. I still cannot do it. No, I don't wanna hear the story of Kalesh. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we're doing this. We came here. We did something. That's Worf, by the way. Hello, Worf. Long time no see. How are you still? Do Klingons live longer than humans? I guess so. Because Picard must be dead. Oh man. Anyways, let's begin. Oh yeah, I got criticized by my cable management under the monitors.
On the front lines of the Klingon
I don't know if
Federation
you've
war,
seen.
brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the quadrant.
Click to order your crew.
By the way, that's Leonard Nimoy's voice. If you didn't know, they have a few Star Trek actors here, voice acting. That was Spock, original Spock. Not hating on, Zachary Quinto, but you know, may he rest in peace. No, Zachary Quinto. No, not Nimoy. As I was saying, someone was criticizing uh, the bunch of cables I have on my. Since I make an announcement every now and every day that I stream on my TikTok gaming channel, so to bring people to the channel. And there's this guy that criticized me yesterday when I was making the Minecraft video announcement, stream announcement. He criticized my bunch of cables that I have under the monitors. I am sorry if you don't like it. That's how it's gonna be. I constantly are moving cables around, so that's my order chaos. There's no way I can efficiently. That's literally for my comfort because I move the keyboard around, the mouse around, the charging cable for the headset that I am using currently. I move it around too, and there's the speakers, the speaker cables, because I have speakers. I also move them around because sometimes they are annoying. So yeah, all those cables are needed where they are, and I need them on unleashed, unfettered. So yeah, that's why I have my order chaos, whatever. I have it. I have them there, all in my order chaotic order. All right, let's continue the thing, the quest.
Captain, the warp trail ends here. What are your orders?
Scan every inch of this system until we find them.
Captain, we've begun the scans. We'll start at a range of 5 kilocams and work our way out from there.
Good. The sooner we find him, the better.
Captain, I recommend modifying the navigational beacons in this system to amplify our efforts in locating the prisoner.
Before we continue, oh wait, no, never mind. No, not that one. Battle cloak. Okay. I have that. Those are the things. Engineering team 1. Evasive maneuvers. Of course, how can I forget? This is for... Can I use it here? I think so. Those are attacks. I can do this manually. Oh yeah, that's fine. Just needed to make sure I had all my attacks. There you go. You need to follow me, little ones.
Beacon modified. Nothing yet. We should modify another beacon. Got him! Establishing a communication link now.
I am impressed. I thought Doran was the right choice for command, but apparently even I can be wrong. The KDF will do well with you in their ranks. You have the tenacity of a rabid targ.
Got the flattery and got your engines. you're going back to Quanos with me.
As much as I might deserve to rot in a Klingon jail cell and be interrogated to within an inch of my life on a daily basis, I have unfinished business. It's time I was going.
I'll follow you to the Earth itself, if that's what it takes.
I don't doubt that you would. However, I always have an escape plan. I've planted a tiny subroutine in all Starfleet computers. If any vessel arrives in the Boreth system, their sensors will pick up distress beacons from dozens of destroyed Starfleet starships. In addition, when we started this conversation, I sent out a few false maydays from these phantom vessels. Ships are already responding. You've proven yourself to be a skilled warrior already, so I'm sure you know that Kalis said it was acceptable to lose a battle to save an empire, or a ship. I suggest you leave before Starfleet arrives.
Captain, we're being hailed by one of the Starfleet vessels.
This ought to be interesting. Put them on the screen.
Klingon bird of prey, power down your weapons and shields, and prepare to be boarded.
That day shall never come, Vulcan. Not as long as I draw
Our
breath.
sensors are detecting several Federation distress beacons in this area. This trap is obviously your handiwork. Surrender now, or we will be forced to open fire.
So much for the famous Vulcan intellect. Check your sensors
The
again.
beacons are as plain as... curious. They are no longer transmitting. Engineering, run a level 3 diagnostic on the sensors.
You've been deceived by one of your own, Vulcan.
I extend my apologies. We did not intend to violate Klingon space. We will be leaving now, if you will allow it.
Oof, I don't want to fight. I want to avoid a fight. You wish to flee? As you Vulcans say, fascinating.
Rest assured that whomever tricked us here will be found and punished.
God damn,
On
I have
that,
to
you
fight.
have my word as a Starfleet officer.
I think not, Vulcan. The time for talk has passed. Fight well. Where is he? Where the hell is he? Oh, he's on the other side of the planet? Oh no, he's right there. Oh, wait. Before I do anything stupid.
Scanning the radiation.
Yeah, resources. There you go. Oh, she has a fat ass. Oh man, that is rough. She's a beauty, but she has a fat ass. Right, here we go.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Another Starfleet vessel has entered the system.
Attention,
Let's
Klingon.
greet them.
We are here on a rescue operation.
Yeah, sure. Not on my space, you ain't.
We wish to resolve this
Ship is
peace,
under attack.
but we will defend ourselves if we must.
You have me on your tractor beam. How dare you?
Target shields have failed.
There you go. I don't think I have torpedoes.
Captain, there's another contact on the scanners. How many ships did Starfleet have in our sector?
A lot. Don't worry, I'll be there. It's gonna take me a while. Oh man, I think this was a bad idea. Anyways, it's just enduring. Anyways, these first battles are quite easy.
Ship is under attack.
Don't I have torpedoes or something?
Target shield has failed.
We're ready to leave the system on your command.
The part system. I should have painted the ship. It looks kind of ugly, like one color. I can do that later.
It is unfortunate that the prisoner has eluded your search. That said, you did uncover a Federation spy nest in the heart of First City. We've deciphered their infiltration techniques and are cracking down on their spy network within the Empire. One of my prison guards was impressed with your tenacity and asked to be reassigned to your crew. You would be wise to accept it.
Oh, that's nice. Huh, should we choose? Oh, we're gonna get all that. Okay, never mind.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Right, track. It's funny, that's old school Gorn. Oh yeah, I took a lot of stuff now.
We have identified the Federation prisoner you've been chasing. His name is Franklin Drake. Some of our sources say he's a Starfleet intelligence agent.
You
But there
don't
are hints
say.
that he's much more. From what I can tell, he's not part of the normal chain of command. Previously, we didn't have any images or genetic samples from him, which is why he was so hard to identify. Now, we'll be on him the second he shows his face again. We already have a lead for you to follow. Records indicate a Klingon shuttle entered space above the Rura Penthe penal colony. That system is restricted, and there was no traffic scheduled for today. You are authorized by the High Council to approach the system and determine if Drake is there. Bring him back alive, if you can.
Accept. Ooh, I forgot to let him talk. Sorry about that. Oh, I leveled up. How nice. How nice. Alright, let's go. Begin manhunt. Going back to Kronos.
This is Warden Patak. of the Rura Pente Penal.
Oh, Rura Pente.
You do not have authorization to land. Turn back now. Any attempt to violate our security perimeter will be met with force.
Our authorization comes from Chancellor Jimpak himself. It is unwise to stand in the way of his representatives. Unless, of course, you'd like to become a resident of your own prison. It appears the spy is as good at getting into prisons as he is at escaping them. Check your sensor logs, Warden. He is here, somewhere.
Our security logs are checked every quarter hour as per regulations. There have been no transfers in or out of the colony within the last day. Only 2 ships have entered the system today. Yours and a Klingon shuttle. The shuttle left the system hours ago. You are still here.
Your arrogance is tiresome, Warden. Produce your sensor logs at once.
Our logs clearly indicate the shuttle left the system hours ago. There have been no transfers. All prisoners in this colony are either accounted for or dead. Your trail has gone cold.
Enough! We will beam down and examine the logs in person.
Ready to beam down on your command, Captain. There is a magnetic field covering the entire penal colony to prevent prisoners from escaping via transporter. We'll have to beam down to the outskirts of the magnetic field and walk to the entrance.
Beam down. No. Give me the... What the... Give me track. Because I'm gonna need a freaking healer. Silence, dog. Be silenced.
Where do you think you are going?
I have business with the warden.
You may have crossed the magnetic shield, but your visit is unannounced, and you will follow protocol. No one simply wanders around this prison. I will escort you to the warden.
Lead on, guard.
You will follow me. Warden, the visitors are here.
I can see them, Rogar!
Your presence here is unnecessary. The only Federation citizens on Rurapin are frozen into the ice. But don't let me dissuade you from your manhunt.
Order the guards to search.
My guards will stay where they are. If there was a breach, it would have tripped the alarms. Our security system is quite advanced. This is a prison after all. But please, examine the security system for yourself. If you refuse to accept the word of the prison's warden, that is.
Drake, he is here. Drake is here. We will find him.
You dare to question the honor of a warrior of the House of Torg? You may be representatives of Jempak, but you'll taste my blade if you insult me again. Go! See for yourself. You'll only find the Patak dumped here to rot.
Your incompetence will speak for itself.
Follow me to the general holding area. Take one of the jackal mastiffs with you to sniff out treachery.
Come here, puppy. Come here, puppy. You can have access to prison.
Interrogate the prisoners, Captain. One of them may have spotted the fugitive.
I need a moment. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, that's a tactical officer kit. Can I put it on him? Go on, Petak. Silence, dog. Alright, what are you doing? Alright, don't tell me you got stuck there, sir. Sir. Guard. Alright. Teaming out match. Oh, there it is.
I ain't seen nothing, and I don't know nothing. Take your ugly face somewhere else before I cave it in with my fist.
Bring it on, bitch.
I'm an accountant, not a miner. I will find peace when I die.
I don't know anything about any humans. Just leave me be.
I believe someone is following you, Captain. Turn around.
None of these prisoners will help you. They can sense danger far better than you can, and they know the risks of getting involved in a fight that's not theirs.
Because I'm not a Batak, like the warden and his cousin. Have you asked
Batak.
yourself, why would a human come to Rura Pente? The human is here to extract a prisoner. There are no other alternatives. If he was coming to kill someone, then he's a koch. All he needed to do was wait. Everyone sent to this hole dies. Most are dead within a year.
You seem well informed for a prisoner.
Are you questioning my honor? If you think you're safe because you hold a weapon, you're mistaken. The only thing standing between you and a cold grave is my patience.
Bold words for a
Someday
prisoner.
I'll teach you a lesson for testing my resolve. The human is here, but it is a complicated situation. You must do exactly as I say. We are surrounded by enemies, and you will need my help to survive.
Why should I
The only
trust a
crime
criminal?
I committed was thinking there could be peace between the great houses. And all you need to know is that I am a Klingon warrior with the information you need. Follow me, and I will take you to the one the prisoners call the Worm.
Show me where he
The Worm
is.
is over by the mine entrance.
That's a really tall alien.
There you
There
are.
he is.
I was wondering if I'd lost you.
You're a
Don't
fool
try
to
to
come
play
here.
coy with us. You have the subterfuge skills of a wounded tar. Did you think no one here would notice a new prisoner? Or that no one would notice when you tampered with the air exchangers?
What are you
I
after,
see you
Drake?
found your friend. Look, if I had the time to explain, I would. But I'm on a tight schedule, and you took the time to get here. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll
Shush.
have to ask your new friend. I need to be going.
What?
Follow him! He's running for the surface!
Enemy targets uncensored.
Yep, here we go. Do I need to go this way? No, I need to go this way. Ooh, the warden is a traitor. Ooh, that dog is going home. It's kicking ass. See, I'm being healed by science.
Personal shield losing power.
Gonna get him. Calm down, dog.
Hurry! We have to stop him! The worm has slithered to the surface. We need to stop him before he can reach the edge of the magnetic shield. I promise that I'll explain everything once we track him down.
Ooh, we're gonna freeze if we don't get. Yeah, this game sometimes kind of crashes when it's loading, like this slow. I was worried about it. And it's not my internet, I swear, it's the game that's giving me out with this bullshit mistakes.
The human is trying to cross the ice. We need to hurry before he gets outside the magnetic shield. In
He
that
has a
case,
shuttle.
We don't have any time to waste. It will be difficult to track his movements in this flurry.
We can use the jackal to track him. Sniff this. Get him. Get him, boy. Get him.
Those were wild jackals. Keep a lookout for more. They travel in packs.
How can they survive on the surface?
They must feed on the corpses of dead prisoners.
Not necessarily. To sustain a vast numbers of jackals, they need to like actually survive the cold.
You said you would explain why you were thrown into Rura Pente.
Kemtar.
I am a diplomat. My peaceful words were called treason.
How can there be peace? We are at war!
You've clearly never read the works of Chancellor Gorkon. Now, let me ask you a question. How can we win a war if we can't stop fighting one another?
Honor must be upheld.
Honor!
The words of a warrior. Still, killing one another for honor blinds us to greater threats.
Indeed.
There he is!
Look at this dude.
Impressive. Your determination is commendable.
You can't escape, Drake.
There's more at stake here than dealing with a lone human on a mission of mercy. In fact, our intelligence says you have very little time left to act.
What are you talking
Our
about?
friend here discovered that one of the great houses is plotting against the Empire. He's correct, but his curiosity cost him. Now you and Alexander, I'm sorry, Kemtar, will both have a chance for glory.
Kentar is Alexander, by the way. He's the son of Worf.
Your father still has friends in the Federation. They believe he's in great danger. I recommend a trip to the Vor system. There you'll find out just how big of a mess you're in, and find the proof that Worf will want.
Kemtar, do you know this human?
I don't. He and I have never met. But as I told you, the story is complicated. What you need to know is that he speaks the truth. There is a plot against the Empire, and it is not the Federation's doing. Our true enemies are closer than we realize. If we want to protect our people, we must go to the Vor system and see what is there.
Why should I trust either
I
of
don't
you?
care if you trust me. Kemtar, tell your father that obligations have been met. Only you can decide how you'll deal with the greater threat.
What is this greater threat?
The only threat you should be worried about is me.
Regas, you followed us?
You're a miserable Karut. Not only have you broken penal colony...
Oops, sorry.
Impressive. There's our friend Kem. I don't care if...
The only threat you should
There
be
you go.
worried about is you're a miserable Karut.
There you go.
Not only have you broken penal colony protocol, but you've meddled in the affairs of House Torg. I don't care if Kemtar is innocent. We were paid a great deal of latinum to keep this piece of Baktak locked up. He's not leaving here, and neither are you.
You are corrupt, Shaki.
That's my cue to exit. Good luck.
Shield losing power.
Yeah.
Psychic damage detected.
I think we get to keep the little doggy.
If Rogaz could find us, we can expect more guards soon.
Excuse me. I can't
You
tell you
must have
shit.
a ship in orbit. We should beam up as soon as possible and discuss what has happened.
Krikal, do you hear me?
We read you, Captain. What are your orders?
We're ready for transport. Beam us up.
We will bring the ship down to the surface to pick you up, Captain.
Excellent idea. Excellent idea. Make it quick. We might need more
If we head
warriors.
for higher ground, it will be easier for your ship to locate us.
Agreed.
Mission objective waypoints will show up as circles on the map.
Yes. Wait, no, it goes this way.
Look up ahead. The warden and the guards are approaching.
You dishonorable dog! When the High Council hears what Gempok's representatives have done here today, they will order your immediate execution!
How much were you paid to hold an innocent man?
Enough to keep us warm long after you're dead. We get paid whether Kemtar lives or dies. So before I kill you, I'll offer you the coward's choice of surrender.
I think you're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting, Toshak?
My starship. That is not my starship. Oof. Look at that guy. There's no honoring. You're going straight to Klingon hell, whatever its name.
Putting end to a band of dishonorable fools.
My ship is
I
bigger than
trust
this.
you're ready to leave this freezing, miserable place, Captain. In many ways, I think Rurapente is worse than Grathor itself.
Ah, Grethor. Okay.
Drake said we should go to the Vor system. What would we possibly find there? Whatever is there, it is a threat to the Klingon Empire. We must find evidence to show the Council.
Agreed.
Transporter room is standing by, Captain. We're ready to bring you aboard at your command.
Well done, Shugren. Pick us up. Sorry, I can't do the voice anymore. It's just annoying. It kinda hurts.
Your report on Warden Kratak and the prison riot was disturbing.
Ooh,
I
torpedoes.
have transferred many prisoners
Yay.
to Urapenthe, and this is the first I've heard of corruption. As you know, the Empire does not tolerate fraud or dishonesty. I accept your resolution to the matter, but I am displeased that you did not apprehend Drake. The fact you freed Kimtar also requires scrutiny. If Kimtar were not Ambassador Worf's son, I would demand that you return him to First City at once. However, if you believe there's evidence of further corruption, you have my authorization to pursue this matter discreetly.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Very nice.
During my time as ambassador, I uncovered evidence that one of the great houses has been corrupted by a foreign influence and is plotting against the Empire. I was thrown into Urapenthe as punishment for digging too close to the truth. The fugitive Drake suggested that we travel to the Vor system. We hope to find evidence that will prove there is an internal threat to the Empire.
The Vor system in the Beta Quadrant can be located on the area map or from the Systems List tab in the area map. Select the system and your bridge crew will ask if you wish to travel to that location.
I need to keep this around for a little while. Hopefully I'll get there. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, that's the problem. You see, it can only shoot forward. And with these ones, I can shoot like all around. But these ones are so weak, man. I need to get better weapons. Let's go. Friend or foe?
Captain, we've entered the Vor system. There's a starbase in orbit dead ahead. Huh. It's one of ours, but the record's listed as a research facility operated by Iridian scientists.
Iridian scientists? That's unusual.
The Iridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Iridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
We will investigate. Approach the station. Stay with us. Oh, they look like turkeys. They are turkeys. The ships that looks ridiculous. Ridiculous.
By default, the R key will set.
This is Research Facility Logner Beta 3. I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking?
I am Lieutenant Pelua of the IKS Krikal.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today. How may we serve the Empire?
We're here to inspect the station.
Commander Plardos, you will provide the ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit shipments and supply delivery sets for the last
Sorry about that. We expect full cooperation, Plardos.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course, we'll send it right over. Here we go.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy.
Send over the information we requested.
You're completely mad. This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint.
You are hiding something.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of...
Oh my god. You dare insult my authority?
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves, if necessary.
You stink of guilt.
Powered up defensive cannon and launched small craft.
Yep. Happy now?
The station commander sent a distress signal. A ship is responding. Captain, Romulan warbird on sensors.
Romulan.
Captain, the Romulans are hailing us.
On
We
screen.
received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your assistant is no longer needed.
Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an internal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Tell Plardos we'll wait.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Monitor the
Romulans hailed
communications.
the station on an open frequency, and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship hasn't raised shields. What are they up to?
Alert me if you notice anything
I
else.
don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Drake said we'd find evidence, not clues.
Captain, the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans.
There's our evidence. Hail the Romulans.
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
Enough. Transfer the contraband you just received to us. Now.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Boring conversation anyway. Battle stations.
More Romulan ships dropping out of warp. Interesting.
Ooh, that's a big
One
one.
of the Romulans is firing on the other. The other Romulan ship could belong to those rebels we've been hearing about.
This is Commander Keller of the Romulan Republic. We are here to cooperate with the Klingon Empire.
Well, if they came to help. Bienvenue.
The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid.
You fought well for a
The
Romulan.
Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value. We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress.
Ooh, the plot
The
thickens.
stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
Do you have proof
The
of
shipping
this?
manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
Send us the data, but we make no promises.
Transferring the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Give me that quach, Plardos.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Then why are you trading in stolen goods?
We didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please, show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do.
Then do as you're told and send me the data I want.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security.
Oh my god, a condescending tone.
Provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
Transfer the files before I lose my patience.
We've received the data that Kemtar requested, Captain. It will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of the shipments. In the meantime, we are prepared to leave the system on your command.
The part system.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
Do you believe a great house is involved?
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses. But the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapinthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Drake mentioned your
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Perhaps I can persuade him
You
to
can
listen.
try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
You can use transwarp to quickly return to your home system of Kronos. Click.
Back to Quanos. Yeah. Phew. To Quanos.
You have returned to the Kronos system, home of the Klingon Empire. In order to beam down to the first city, you must approach the planet in your starship. Once
What the hell is that thing over there? Hello there, Ambassador Worf.
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I am Lieutenant Pelua of the IKS Krikal.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
We need to speak privately.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy.
If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well, I'm here with your son, Kemtar.
That is not my son's name. If Kemtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate
Alexander.
through intermediaries.
He said you are both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapente.
A great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romulans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
We don't know if Dura is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kemtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapente, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I'll tell him.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
He said that your name is not Kemtar.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem
Did you tell him
concerned.
the Romulans are involved?
He mentions House Duras.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
He wants nothing to do with our investigation.
Cha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least warn House Martok.
Agreed. If the Jinn talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Don't be discouraged.
These events are very disturbing. They paint a picture of a large conspiracy against prominent houses of the Empire. I will work with my contacts to see what else I can learn. And I will notify you when I have enough leads to further our investigation.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Sorella, Lady of the House of Mart, serve the Empire.
Oh my god,
well.
wait.
Kapla! Despite our differences, Lady Sorella impressed upon me the merit of assisting the House of Martok. I selected you for the task based upon the deeds you have already performed in the name of the Empire. Travel to their family estate in the Ketha lowlands here on Kronos and talk to Sorella, the leader of the house. Talk to the battle masters to find out how you can best serve the Empire.
Sorry about that, I skipped the talking. Yeah, those are the only officers I have. Bridge officers. I think it's gonna crash. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Well done.
The estate of House Martok. It has been too long. After Gowron stripped my house of its titles and lands, this place became my home. I will defend it and House Martok to my final breath. Come, Lady Sorella waits for us ahead. Believe me when I say it is unwise to keep her waiting.
Welcome. I will skip the usual pleasantries. We have serious matters to discuss. The House of Martok has many enemies. Some of them seek to curry favor with Gempok. These attacks have been little more than a nuisance.
Sorry, I had to mute it because I was sneezing.
But now we know that an enemy may be plotting to assassinate Worf, and my grandson, Maven, may also be a target. The filthy Baktag willing to carry out such dishonorable attacks must be stopped. So, I ask you to find these assassins and eliminate them.
We will do what we can to assist you.
Any threat to House Martok will be dealt with, my lady. On that, you have my word as a warrior. Where is Maven now?
He is on his way to the Batleth tournament on Forcus 3 with your father. Worf assured me that he would handle security matters during the trip, but that was before you reported your findings to me.
We should go first. We should go to Forecast 3 as well.
Before you go, I have another concern. Our local farmers reported seeing a Romulan here recently. Given Kemtar's suspicions of a house collaborating with the Tal Shiar, it seems to be an odd coincidence. We need to know what the Romulan was doing here before you leave for the tournament.
That is indeed suspicious. We will investigate at once. Indeed. This is for...
A Romulan? Here? Once I would have considered that impossible. But we live in strange times. Maybe they have come to their senses and joined with the Empire against the Federation. I haven't seen this Romulan myself, but one of the others might have. You have my leave to speak with the workers. One of them might have seen your pointy-eared interloper about.
I'll see what they have to say.
Of what interest is a Klingon farm to a Romulan?
The only thing I've paid attention to of late has been the lack of rain. But you're a warrior, not a farmer. You wouldn't be interested in that. Sorry I couldn't help you.
All Klingons are warriors, and an enemy may be near. Remain vigilant.
The Togs have been busy tearing up my roots, but other than that, I haven't seen anything unusual.
Targs are persistent creatures, as are Romulans.
I remember seeing the Romulan. He said he was a surveyor hired to architect a new irrigation system. He set up equipment on the hill over there, but I have not seen him lately. It would not surprise me if he is up to no good. You can never trust a Romulan.
This surveyor may be more than he seems. The idea of a Romulan moving alone, freely on estate grounds? I do not like where this is going. Let's follow his steps. Doing so could lead to insight on the Romulans. I see the equipment there. It is definitely Romulan tech. That is definitely Romulan gear, but it is not surveying equipment.
What is it then?
It is a short-range EM transmitter, not something a surveyor would use, Romulan or otherwise. I have a bad feeling about this. Disable it at once. Well done. We still have a suspicious Romulan on the loose, however.
Indeed.
There is a shipping and receiving area nearby, close to a landing pad. I suggest speaking with the workers there. They may have seen our mysterious surveyor recently.
A good plan. We might pick up the trail there. Oh. Targs. No, don't fight the damn Targs.
Always a problem at this time of year.
Damn it. I don't know why they had food on them, but whatever. I'm just gonna ignore it.
Yes, I remember this man. It's not every day you see a Romulan in the Ketha lowlands. He didn't say he was a surveyor, though. He told me that he was a part of a diplomatic delegation studying our agriculture.
The plot thickens!
Martok would have never let a Romulan set foot on our world. That's why I don't think much of Jimpak. He's too soft. The oddest thing I remember, other than him being a Romulan, was that he personally scheduled the delivery of goods to the farm. That is against our security procedures. Lady Sorella insists on authorizing all deliveries to the manor. However, his codes were valid, and he had Lady Sorella's signature, so I did as he asked. His delivery arrived today. It is the large package we moved to the grain storage shed near the house of Martok's manor. Tnep would know what was ordered. He handles most of Lady Sorella's business transactions.
Let us speak with Tnep. I want to know more about this package.
And now our surveyor is a diplomat. A Tal Shiar spy seems more likely.
I processed that delivery. It was an order for the House of Martok. They needed explosives for digging out a new irrigation system. The order was placed by Lady Sorella with her signature and authorization codes. She must need the new irrigation channel badly. Normally, Sorella delays such tasks until the winter, when the farm hands aren't busy with planting and harvesting.
More Romulan treachery. We must deal with this at once.
This spy is clever, placing the explosives near the House of Martok's fertilizer stores. If he detonates them, the results will be devastating. I believe that device we found earlier was intended to be a trigger relay. Taking it out will slow the Romulan down, but it may not be enough to foil his plan.
Agreed.
We should focus our search near the fertilizer shed. The spy will need a good vantage point to monitor the area before he triggers the detonation. Come, the hunt continues. Use your scanner to search for Romulan life signs.
It's time to put an end to this Romulan treachery. Move out.
The signal is getting weaker. The signal is getting stronger.
Of course, there they
The
are.
signal is getting stronger.
Ouch. Get him! Jackal Mastiff. Oh man, I need a new weapon. This weapon is shit.
The signal is getting stronger.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Do I have to go this way? Yeah, there are assets here that are invisible. Oh, will you look at that?
There, by the ship! What is that Romulan doing?
The House of Martok will crumble, and with it, the rest of the Klingon Empire. You cannot stop what has begun.
The words of an enemy and a fool attack.
For shock! It's an ambush! They're finished. Deal with that bomb before it kills us all.
Yeah, sure. Give me a second.
This ship, it is the Rotaran, the flagship of House Martok. That Romulan wanted to blow up more than fertilizer.
If had succeeded,
It would have been a fatal blow, both to the house and its honor. Wicha. One thing is clear. Whoever is behind this plot has no honor. Not even a Fekiri would join forces with the Tal Shiar. It is madness.
Indeed, what's our
We
next
must
move?
continue the hunt, my friend. The Romulan still draws breath, and as long as he lives, our troubles will multiply. A piece of Bartok probably beamed up to a cloaked vessel in orbit. Let us return to your ship and see if we can find it.
Return to my ship. Vamos up. Scotty.
Ever since Gempok recognized the government on New Romulus, the number of Romulan ships in orbit over Kronos has increased. Most of them have legitimate reasons for being here. As a diplomat, I realize that harassing such a ship could lead to an incident. That's trouble we do not need.
Agreed. We must be discreet in our search.
Very well. I am willing to continue, as long as you understand that discovering the vessel that holds our quarry will be difficult.
Difficult but not impossible. Scan for cloak vessels.
There's a lot of warp and impulse traffic in the area. It's too much for the scanners to handle, especially if we're dealing with a cloaked ship.
Really?
That's assuming the ship is still in the system. They may have gone
Too much
to
for the
work
computers to
as
handle.
soon as the spy stepped off the transporter pad.
You wanna know how I know this is bullshit? Because the simulations computers can create freaking holograms that can assist you, and they have like physical. They can actually do stuff. Like what the fuck? Physical manifestations, simulations of people, of real people.
Ah, your intuition served us well, my friend. Scanners are detecting trace singularity distortions from the nearby asteroids. I believe a cloaked Romulan warbird recently entered warp there. If we get a closer scan, I will be able to plot a course based on the warp trail signature.
Helm, take us closer to the asteroid. Stay with me, ships.
I'm being pursued by annoying Klingon insects. What are they called? Eyes. Glove flies.
Yeah, stay there.
As much as I would love to dance, I have a pressing appointment elsewhere. So let's change partners.
Let's see if we can follow the warp trail of the Romulan leader. Stand. Ah, there it is. Warp trail detected. Sensor analysis indicates that the Romulan is headed for the Forcus system.
They're going after Mavern. Maven, and your father.
Agreed. I believe Lady Sorella's suspicions were correct. The Romulans mean to kill Maven and anyone that gets in their way, like my father. Both Maven and my father are formidable warriors, but even they can be overwhelmed by numbers and treachery. I must go to Forcus to warn them. Will you join me, my friend?
I will. Set a course to forecast system. Maximum warp.
We have arrived in the Forcus system. The Warbird's warp trail ends here. She's out there, somewhere. Initiating sensor sweep now.
Very well, we should attempt to contact your father and warn him.
I've hailed him several times, but he has not answered. Either he is unable to respond, or unwilling to respond. Let us hope he is engaged with the Batleth tournament, and watching over Maven. We will need to beam down to the surface to know for certain, however.
Have we located the Warbird?
Yes, she is dropping into orbit over Forcus 3, and hailing us. It appears Commander Tarson would like a word.
Put the piece of back on screen.
You are becoming an annoyance. You have made yourself a target by defending the House of Martok. By following me here, you've given me no choice but to destroy you.
That will be the day. All hands, battle stations. Look at this peasant.
He cloaked. Scan for energy traces so we can follow him.
How the hell he got that far? Ooh, she has a fat ass. These engines that I put on it is not enough. Oh, this ship is gonna blow up close to me. A little bit too close for comfort.
cloaked again! We must find him! Quickly!
Of course. Look at this! Oh my god, this turns. This turns. Oof. Do 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 do.
You cannot stop what is already set in motion. The Klingon Empire will fall.
Anyone you wanna shoot? Ooh, I missed that. How? I have no idea. Ooh, I'm gonna get blasted! There you go. She has a fat ass.
Tarson may have beamed himself and his agents to the surface. He also has Klingon traitors aiding his cause. We have more work to do, my friend. Let us beam down and attempt to contact Maven and my father before things get worse.
Beam down. Yes, sir. There we go. See what I mean? It's kind of fucked up.
Any Romulans here will be well hidden, but their Klingon allies will be able to move freely. Even so, someone might have noticed some unusual behavior. Let's start in the bar. Tongues loosened by blood wine may reveal clues we'd otherwise miss.
Very well, I could use a drink myself.
Did you?
Oops.
Wonderful! Another stout warrior eager to hear a story of my glory.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip all these conversations because we're gonna be here forever.
And what do you think of the new rule restricting bottomless links to between 110 and 120?
The enemy is devious, moving in disguise. Tactics worthy of House Mokai, but not a true Klingon warrior. If they're posing as cargo haulers, they will have access to the locker rooms where competitors store their gear. They need only wait there for Maven between rounds and strike when he least expects it.
We need to get access to those rooms as well.
Hearing the chanting and sounds of battles reminds me of the first time I celebrated the Côte Maval festival. That was the first time I remember understanding what it means to be a Klingon warrior.
Nuchnech, speak quickly. I have a tournament to run and little time for fools.
We require locker room access. Infiltrators may be present.
Is limited to maintenance staff and competitors. If you have a security concern, take it up with security.
Are you not in charge here?
I am, and you will explain your impudence before I show you why I am in charge. The hard way.
Bitch, bring it on! This is an urgent matter,
There
Administrator.
is another way. Is it still possible to enter the tournament?
I'm ready to participate immediately.
But we do have an opening for an exhibition match. One of the fighters put enough blood wine in his gut to drop the Gone King and had to withdraw. If you wish to take his place,
Sure, I'll do it.
I will allow it. Then combat you shall have. No firearms are allowed. You must use a melee weapon. A bat'leth is preferred, but this is an exhibition, so you may use an unconventional melee weapon if you wish. Even...
Great. There you go, equip.
Then combat you shall have. No firearms are...
Okay. There you go.
And now, an exhibition match.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Ooh, get him! Get him!
This concludes the exhibition. Our next match will begin shortly. Ha! You fight well. Work on your form, and you might qualify for next year's tournament. You may use the locker rooms to clean up. Go. Should you have the courage, I will allow you the honor of buying me a blood wine later. Perhaps we will see if you drink as well as you fight.
She flirted with me.
I said that I would tell you the story of how I came to be called Kemtar. Kemtar was the name of a warrior who saved my father from assassins on Maranga.
What's
Fort.
this? A
I used the name
globfly
Kemtar
buzzes into these
on
hallowed
his
chambers?
memory to
This is a
remind
place
me of
for
what it
competitors.
means to be Klingon.
What's this? A globfly buzzes into these hallowed chambers? This is a place for competitors, insect! Be gone! The insect buzzes still. I think it is time I stifled it permanently. Last chance, globfly. Leave on your own 2 feet or on the barge to Grethor. Your choice.
Bold words, Takek. Come on, back them up.
More traitors in league with Tarsi. They must be preparing to strike.
Alright, where's the people? They're not here. They are not here.
Maven has fallen to treachery. The House of Martok will have its revenge. He's using the field to weaken our energy weapons. Switch to a melee weapon.
Really? God damn it. Ah, if you're gonna tell me to switch to a melee weapons.
Tor, I need reinforcements.
You better give me the chance, the ability to actually do it. Okay. Well, you didn't listen. That's on you.
What is the meaning of this, Alexander? Maven was sent here to replace his equipment, and yet I find you here, surrounded by Romulans with the grandson of Martok dead at your feet. Explain yourself.
Lady Sorella feared that you alone would not be able to keep her grandson safe. We followed these Romulans here, and would have stopped them had these halls not been filled with Klingon traitors. And where were you when these assassins struck?
I see you have been listening to my son's conspiracy theories again. He talks of peace and uniting the houses, yet here he is, with a blade in his hand, looking for glory. I told you I wanted nothing to do with this.
With respect, sir, we have proved that another house is behind this.
While you were here at the tournament, assassins moved against Lady Sorella at her own estate. If we hadn't tracked down this agent and disarmed his explosive, she would be dead as well. At every step, we have encountered Klingons hiding in the shadows, with blades at our backs.
What Kemtar says is true. We must find these traitors and put an end to this plot.
I have not seen this evidence, but I believe what you say. We will get to the bottom of this. That does not mean we can act rashly. If there were Klingons aiding these agents, then we are still in danger.
If we uncover the identity of this rival house, then they will be forced to act in the open where we can fight them head on.
Agreed. A great house conspiring with the Tal Shiar to assassinate other Klingons. And it is not just a theory.
Can we please finish
How
this
high
quest?
does the corruption go?
I gotta go, I'm hungry. We will all uncover this threat together.
Sorella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson. But I must also see that security remains a priority. To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, the warrior Belera. She's been personally trained by me and will aid your crew as we fight against the House of Torg.
Yes.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. My former jailers were from that house. At least, before we sent them to Grethel on the frozen tundra of Rura Pente. You have fought with me this far, my friend. Will you see this through to the end? Help me serve House Torg, a dish colder than the gulag they used to command.
It will be an honor. Let's go. Very nicely done. Let's grab the quest for the
idea
next.
that one of the great houses is conspiring with Romulans to attack House Martok is troublesome. Come to the Kethel Lowlands. Worf and I would be honored if you would participate in Maven's Hecate. Once we have put our family matters to rest, you may work with Worf and Kemtar to determine our plan of attack.
Accept.
Serve the Empire well.
Alright, that will be all for today. That will be all for today. Remember to subscribe to my channel, please, and follow me on my socials. They're on the description down below. So yeah, until next time, fellow humans.